Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Now, which way is the common room? Revelio.
Все включил.
А почему ты вот такой странный?
Потому что дядя Коля Петрушин Ревелио. Вот смотри. Что-то тут можно зажечь, что ли?
А, кинул.
Я бы одел.
Чего нам были не буквально какой-то неправильно?
Все видишь какие-то. Давай, я побежал.
Она из-за нас
О,
стоит.
здорово. Ну, они все, видишь, мимо проходят. А мне надо с ней пообщаться. Тебе крыльев не хватает, Нелли, ты бы их спустила в ход.
Ходи.
О, поехали. Думаешь, ты все судится. Так, мне надо к ней подойти. Давай. Опа, сюда. Это все совершенно безопасно. О, привет. Ничего не просто, мне кажется, полезно время от времени менять точку зрения. Смотри по-другому. Однажды я забралась на крышу Гриффиндорской башни, снаружи, без метлы.
Goodness.
Я Нелли Огоспайр. Я слышал о том, что случилось с тобой по пути в Хогвартс. Это правда про дракона?
Правда.
Это была пара пустяков.
It is true, but we handled it very well.
I'll say.
Ты уж точно полагай, репутацию бесстрашного человека тебе обеспечит.
Anyway, you've certainly brought some
Тоже с тобой в Гриффиндоре будешь не так уныло и вообще в Хогвартсе, если уж на то пошло. Приятно было познакомиться. А что говорят о моем пути сюда? Ты не боишься высоты, да? Ты когда-нибудь увидел дракона? А что говорят о моем пути сюда? А что именно говорят о моем путешествии в Хогвартс? Что тебе удалось спастись от дракона, разве этого мало? Большинство из нас прибывает на лодке и поезде, а не спасаясь и спать от дракона. Естественно, все будут об этом говорить. В Хогвартсе слухи расходятся быстро. Ты не боишься? Ты когда-нибудь видел дракона? Наверное, мало кто из новичков видел дракона. Ты их видел? Нет, что ты, я никогда не слышал, чтобы была на карете, наверное, там мяса мало. Разве на что высота тебя не пугает? Я с детства такая, мне было 5, мама как-то раз нашла меня на крыше, до сих пор не знаю, как я туда забралась. В замке, по необычных залах и коридорах на территории водится множество волшебных существ. Нет нужды забираться на башню, чтобы увидеть что-нибудь удивительное. Ну все, давай, счастливо. Еще увидимся либо в гостиной, либо на крыше какой-нибудь башни. Что такое? Ты что-то? Ты одну жвачку-то на завтра себе отложи, что ты их 2 взял? Ревелио.
What did I do wrong this time?
Здорово.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not.
Знаешь, что дела не так, ты не слышишь заклинание, не должна получаться наложить его беззвучно. Почему не выходит? Сори. Привет, добро пожаловать в Гриффиндор, я просидел. Приятно познакомиться. Это, слышь? Смотри, это. Как ее зовут? Да. Это правда, что ты протеже профессора Фига?
Фига.
Я учился перед в школу. Досадное дело, что он учил тебя накладывать заклинания без слов. Так, что ты пытаешься сейчас сделать? Да, то что-то не так, когда я принесу сказал, что получается отлично, а вот без слов ничего не выходит. Не сомневаюсь, что у тебя все получится. Наверное, тебе нужна практика, да?
Я не знаю.
Тебе надо больше тренироваться.
Ты скажешь, тебе, пожалуйста, пей.
Да, я скажу так.
Oh, I hope so. If I can get it, Professor Ronan's sure to be very impressed. I'm just going to keep at it.
Is it really that difficult to cast non-verbally?
Oh, yes. And if you don't get it just right, the results can be, shall we say, awkward. Once, I tried to cast Depulso non-verbally on a goblet in the Great Hall and ended up launching Professor Sharp's Yorkshire pudding into his face. He was not happy.
Do most students know how to cast non-verbally?
Not at all. Hogwarts doesn't teach non-verbal casting until the 6th year, and even then, many struggle with it. I'm simply trying to get ahead of the game.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
Нарисованный как Сим.
Ага. Так, что дальше? Ставьте сгарот.
You'll like it, trust me.
Вот этот, рыжий.
Ну, здесь нету тех, ну, их
Ну да.
Sure you don't want to try it?
Гаррет Уизли. Да.
Hello, you're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that
У них
someone
там вся
from the
семья, блядь,
ministry was
учится.
with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to
Профессор
Professor
Уизли
Weasley?
твоя
I
родственница?
am. She's my aunt.
Так, если она моя тетя. Должно быть тебе некомфортно, значит, ты можешь делать все, что
You
хочешь.
must be able to get away with anything.
The opposite, actually. Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be
Честно говоря,
honest.
это угнетает.
Still, she means well. And she's an incredibly
Хотя у меня
powerful
был
witch.
гениальный
She'll have your
отец,
back.
сильно видно.
Are you having butterbeer for breakfast?
Ты пьешь
Oh
сливочный
no.
кофе? А,
I've
нет,
been
я
perfecting a recipe I came up
это
with over the
придумал летом.
summer. I'm almost there, based on some reactions that may need a bit more work.
Seems you enjoy brewing.
Сегодня
Might I
день
assume
рождения
that you've a talent for potions of all sorts?
Well, as I see it, there's little difference fundamentally between brewing a modification to butterbeer and a Wiggenweld potion. Though I'm not certain Professor Sharp would make the connection. He doesn't appreciate my creativity as much as you might think.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth, and thank you for the insights on your art.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
New Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Хорошо.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at
Верхом готов к первому дню
I've been
Хогвартса?
dreaming of this day for a long time.
Давайте мне начнешь, что я
Well, you
наконец-то здесь.
are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts.
Один раз.
Now, in light of your unique
Можете туда
situation,
туда, сразу
joining
на
us in
пятый
the
курс
fifth year,
школы.
you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams.
Обучение волшебству результаты определяют, в какой сфере вы можете работать по окончанию школы.
After much discussion
Договоры
with
с
the
директором
headmaster
департамента
and the
магического
Department of
министерства магии
Magical Education
придумали
Ministry,
здесь
we've
они
devised
высшего
something
помощь существует с
extraordinary to
учебой.
ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide.
После повышения она будет следить за вашими успехами в учебе, что вы
So that
сводите
you
свои
master
требуется
all
в этом
that's
курсе.
expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage
Полезное
of this
пособие советую
exceptionally
не
valuable
пренебрегать.
resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any
То есть
questions you
сразу
may have.
показывать вам, как это
Walk with me
работает.
and we shall put it to the
Идемте
test.
пробуем его на практике. Давай. Пошли.
This way.
Иду, иду. Тихо.
The guide will give you
Походу,
opportunities to
собрались
practice
подсказки,
your
которые
magic and
нам
educate yourself
знак лучшего
about
шага.
wizarding lore.
Побежали. Нет, бежать нельзя. Оп, тормоза. Пошла. Оп, тормоза. Пошла. Назад. Давай. Пошли. Я иду.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student.
Давай, я уже тебя
Using the
догоняю.
will also train
Когда
you to be
солнечный
alert to your
макет,
surroundings.
ближайшая
Do
обстановка.
keep up.
Ближайший там же духи. Во, все, обогнал ее. Ха-ха, бежит.
Ah, the guide appears to have some
Похоже,
information
находится
for you
для вас
about that
информация, как
painting
мы
of Paul
сейчас.
Barufio. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
На этом портрете изображен волшебник Баруфио, прославивший своим мозговым эликсиром и очередное напоминание, как важно правильно произносить наше заклинание. Однажды он произнес «С» вместо «Ф», и в результате обнаружил, что лежит на полу, и у него на груди стоит буйвол. Нормально. Мы только что открыли испытания из руководства. Прогресс будет отображаться здесь. Хорошо. Ё-моё. Ваш уровень. Руководство курс прохождения испытаний. Чтобы пройти. Давай. Бой.
Нам дороже. Ванника. Это ваша вручка.
Тебе 3.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your
Просто
eyes
придумано,
open
надо
for
быть
all
внимательным,
the
чтобы не
rooms
упустить
right
возможность
now,
узнать больше о замке
inside
Крис.
and outside of the castle.
Пошли. Сойди, подвинься. Ты чё, блядь, широкая девка? Отошла. Шла в сторону. В сторону отошла. Давай, все. Опа. Тихо. Котяра. О, смотри. Мор. Мяу. И хочу за дверь. Я понял.
No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
Ну, долг не задерживается. Давай, пошли. А что у тебя не так?
Ты не замечаешь?
Ну, там нет. Да вон, оторви ему или ножиком, как трешь.
Я там.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use blue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Да? Я хочу.
А ты что сегодня на папу не ехал, что мы тебе карту забрали?
Угу.
Поехали.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
I can never get enough of the castle.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. our King's Cross station, so to speak.
I need to get to the dragon in my class in herbology. I refuse to handle Chinese chopping cabbages with bare hands.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as
Куда? В
possible to replace the
Хогсмид?
supplies you lost on the way here.
Вспомнить все, что потеряли. Так, расскажите об уроках заклинания. Что такое Хогсмид?
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only
Там живет только волшебники, это единственная подобная деревня, улица Британия, еще.
You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Я просто... Может пропустить покупку сливочного пива с друзьями.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become warriors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Heckert in charge of our students' education in that regard.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever, entertaining wizard and talented teacher.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of books. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your experience of Revelio earlier,
так искусство
I'd
использования Ревелио,
recommend
значит,
succeeded
возможно,
in at
понимаем,
least
профессор
showing
Фиг
you
вам
the
погадал.
basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Подозреваю, что вы там не просто искали вещи. Хотя мне говоришь.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Yes, sir. But I didn't tell her anything else about her travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Hogwarts is a second home for me. Feeling a bit nostalgic about leaving one day. Why would Slytherin put his common room in a dungeon? So dreary. Perhaps that's the point.
Have you ever seen it like that outside the house?
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with a basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master. So, now, well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be
Levioso!
lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
Oh,
I know.
this can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick luck.
What are you doing up there? You're good. How perceptive.
Protego.
Thank you.
Levioso.
Stupid bugger. Complicates things.
I do enjoy lively duels.
Rather good at this, aren't you?
I know.
Only always students with us adept. Watch your opponent decide to attack or defend yourself.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it.
A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep...
Always thought Leviosa was...
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Leviosa!
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Далеко не первый, скажу.
Это моя первая боль.
Я же уже сражался с кем-то.
Да нет, скажи, это моя
In
первая
fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better.
Можешь удивлять сколько угодно, но я-то знаю, что магия требует таланта и старания.
You know,
Знаешь, Хогвартс есть один закрытый незащищенный дуэлянный клуб. Ты отлично туда влезешь. Опа. Не, интригующе.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned. We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Одна мне? Одна тебя, одна мне.
Давай что-то мне. Что? Дай мне две.
Честно.
Кто сказал, что нечестно?
Я.
Так, наверх на.
Я толстый, да. Да, что?
Revelio.
Да, там туда.
Я сам буду готов.
Ну, пофиг. Еще выше. А где здесь еще выше?
Умрёт.
Туда? О.
Как-то.
О. Полетели.
Revelio.
О.
Там есть сундуки. Опа.
Опа.
Опа. Сундучок.
Очки.
Очки нашел. Опа, еще какой-то сундук там. Опа. Ну что? Ну что такое? В туалете зелье варится.
Или скакашки не делают. Самую злую училку, блин.
sure what kind of look you call that.
Revelio.
Опа. Как его открыть?
Lumos. Protego. Revelio.
Да, я могу ничего сделать.
Стреляй лучше. Стреляй. Стреляй. Стреляй, это вам фонтан. Спасибо.
Но.
Сегодня поговорили.
Да, все. Да, я сегодня постригу тебя.
Спасибо, батя.
Я сегодня постригу.
Батя, я тебе вообще могу.
Пофиг, видишь?
Не просто.
Я уже все делал.
Полет. Использовал полет.
Так, мне еще лучше, по идее.
Дальнейшем откроется.
Мне еще лучше надо. Вот сюда. Вот. Здорово.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So
Ой.
you student. Have you met
Привет, я
Professor
Натик,
Ronan
ты
yet?
синячок?
Shall we begin? Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it's too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we're in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now. Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, hmm? So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Hmm? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them to... Very good! Stay focused. That's it! Excellent control there. Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Be sharp. Phew.
Accio.
Not to worry.
Watch this. There we go. Oh dear. Here we go. That is how it's done.
Accio.
Very good. Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this. Yes!
Accio.
Happens to the best of us.
Be sharp. Phew.
That's it!
Here we go! That is how it's done.
Accio.
Ah, you almost had it.
Accio.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
It addresses Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
It's nice to learn about another
Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
A word, if you would.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation.
Well, an outdoor competition.
Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Так. О, здесь можно. Да. Зацени. Прикид. Да.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well.
Смотри,
You
сын,
certainly seem
смотри.
to hold your own in charms.
Прикид.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Да. Спасибо. Я. Да.
Сюда пришел?
Да нет, я не хочу спросить. Пришел, что? Если ты с пледом, ты мне... Все.
Это чтобы было видно, смотреть за играми. Так, главное не попытаться заснуть.
Не попытаться.
Главное не заснуть. О, у тебя что, новое заклинание?
Да.
Какое?
Притягиваешь.
Скажи. А как оно работает?
Так. Ну, нечего пока еще. Что такое?
Полет. Полет. Кликни полет.
О, точно, молодец.
Yes. Я же говорю.
Нормально.
Я гений.
Евгений. О,
яблочки.
ептать.
Похавай. Ревелио.
Где еще Ревелио?
Вон, сбоку.
Ну да, это замки, я пока не могу их взламывать. Видишь, надо
Стой.
уровень 1.
Дай мне джойстик, я тебе покажу. Стой. Давай я сделаю. Там тень какая-то. Сбоку.
Can I help you?
Можно я?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinated duels for crossed ones. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I seem to have a knack for dueling.
Then you've come to the right place.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Нет.
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. In cross ones, you can do
Yeah,
what
I
if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
Спасибо.
We'll make you regret signing up.
Что, почему?
Мы с ним сейчас будем.
А что, почему?
Забрало дело.
Of course. Продолжить, давай.
Сейчас.
Так, двое бьют.